Welcome to the Morning English Podcast. Listen, learn, and speak English daily.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our deep dive. Just take a second and imagine where we are right now.
Yeah, we are sitting out here in this beautiful, peaceful little garden this morning. The sun is just coming up. It's super warm.
There is this really gentle breeze. You can probably hear the birds softly chirping around us.
Yeah.
It is just incredibly relaxing.
It really is. And we want you to feel like you're just sitting right here with us, having a coffee, totally relaxed.
Exactly. Because this atmosphere, this specific vibe we are setting up, it ties directly into today's source material.
It totally does. Before we jump in, though, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more easy English lessons like this one.
Right, so getting into today's deep dive, the source material focuses on easy, real conversations for daily life. But it starts by actively trying to calm you down.
Yeah, it does.
And I think we need to talk about why that is. So let me ask you, the listener, directly. Have you ever felt super nervous when it's time to speak English?
No, everyone feels that, right?
Definitely. Do you sometimes just, not know what to say? You understand the reading, you know the grammar, but the second you have to open your mouth, your mind just goes completely blank.
Yeah, it's that sheer panic of, is my English correct? Or what do I say right now? And I just want to say, if you feel that way, you are completely normal. Don't worry at all.
It is so incredibly common. And that is exactly our mission today. We are going to look at how this source material uses simple words and short sentences to build your confidence step by step.
Right, because, in language learning, there is an actual psychological reason for starting in a peaceful garden like our setup here.
Wait, really? Like a scientific reason?
Oh, absolutely. In linguistics, there is this thing called the affective filter. You can kind of think of it as an invisible emotional wall.
Okay, an emotional wall. I like that visual.
Yeah, so when you are stressed or terrified of making a mistake, that wall shoots straight up. And when it's up, it physically stops your brain from processing language.
Oh, wow. So you literally cannot learn when you are panicking.
Exactly. So by creating this calm, low-stakes environment, the source material is basically telling your brain, hey, lower the wall. You are safe here.
That makes so much sense. I kind of think of it like a computer's memory. It's RAM.
Oh, yeah, totally.
If 90% of your brain's processing power is running a background program called Panic About Sounding Stupid, you only have 10% left to actually find the right English words.
Right, which just isn't enough to speak comfortably.
Exactly. You are basically doomed before you even start talking.
Sure.
So the rule we are following today is that simple is best. We are closing all those panic programs and just focusing on the basics.
So true. And the source walks us through a step-by-step, real-life simulation of a normal day. It starts right at the beginning, stepping out of your house in the morning.
Yeah, you walk outside and you see a friend. And the source gives us the simplest greetings possible. Just good morning and hi.
Both are perfect, friendly, and correct. You don't need anything fancier than that.
But then comes the follow-up, which is where things get interesting. Your friend asks, how are you?
Yeah. How are you? That is probably the trickiest question for beginners, honestly.
Right, because, the natural instinct is to actually answer the question fully. Like, do I need a long, complicated sentence to answer that?
Well, you might think you do. You might want to say, my back hurts and the dog kept me awake and I'm stressed about work.
Yeah, trying to translate all of that complex emotion in real time is exhausting.
It is a huge burden, which is why the source pushes back against that instinct completely. It says, no, simple is best. Just say, I'm fine, or I am good, or I am okay.
But doesn't that feel a bit, almost like lying if you're not actually fine?
That is a great question, but no, because in English, how are you isn't really a medical question.
Right, they aren't asking for a doctor's report.
Exactly. It's what experts call a social ritual. It's just a verbal handshake. They are just acknowledging you and being friendly.
Oh, that takes so much pressure off. You just have to say, I am fine to complete the social handshake.
Totally. You can add tiny variations like, I am very good if you feel great, or I am a little tired if you don't. But keep it simple. I am fine is perfect.
I love that. So we've greeted our friend and we've successfully navigated the how are you ritual. The next natural step in the conversation is discussing the day's plan.
Right. So the friend asks, what are you doing today?
And again, the source gives us these great, easy, modular answers. I am going to work, or I am going to the market, or I am staying at home.
Yeah, they are like little building blocks. Once you know I am going to, you just swap out the last word.
It's super efficient. So let's imagine we told our friend, I am going to the market. The deep dive now transitions us into a shopping scenario.
Okay, let's go to the shop.
We walk into the shop, and we want to buy some milk. Now, if our goal is just to use simple words, why can't I just walk up to the shopkeeper and say, I want milk?
Well, I mean, grammatically, I want milk is correct. They will understand you.
Right. It gets the job done.
It does, but in English-speaking cultures, it's considered a little too direct. It can sound a bit rude or aggressive.
Like you're demanding it rather than asking for it.
Exactly. So the
Oh.
source clarifies that it is much, much better to say, I would like some milk, or can I have some milk?
Can I have some milk?
Yeah.
That sounds much softer.
It really is. Adding would like or can I have acts as a kind of cushion. It makes you sound polite and respectful. Good choice of words is all about politeness.
Okay, so I say, can I have some milk? The shopkeeper gives it to me, and then they usually ask the next standard question. Anything else?
Right, and the responses are just as simple. No, that's all. Or if you need something else, yes, I also want bread.
So predictable, which is great for learners. And then we have to pay. The magic phrase here is, how much is this?
Yes. How much is this? You can use that for literally anything in any shop. It's a lifesaver.
Let's say the shopkeeper says 50 rupees or $5, whatever. We pay and we leave. It was a perfect, smooth interaction.
But life isn't always perfectly smooth, is it?
No, definitely not. And I love that the source material actually includes a problem scenario right here.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. And it's so important to know how to handle it when things go wrong.
So here's the setup. You are walking down the street and a friend calls you on the phone. Now, why is talking on the phone in English so terrifying for beginners?
Oh, the phone is the worst when you're learning because you can't see the person, you can't see their face or their hands or their mouth moving.
Right, you lose all those visual clues that help you guess what they're saying.
Exactly. Plus, the signal might be bad or there's street noise, so you answer, and the basic check is just, hi, can you hear me?
And you say, yes, I can hear you, or if the line is bad, sorry, I cannot hear you, can you speak louder?
Perfect.
Ah.
But then comes the real misunderstanding in our scenario. The friend says, let's meet at the cafe at 5.
Okay, let's meet at the cafe at 5. But let's pretend the listener doesn't know the word cafe.
This is the panic moment. You don't know the word, the emotional wall goes up, and there's this awkward silence.
You just freeze. But the source material gives us a specific way to fix this without feeling shy or embarrassed.
Yes, you just politely and calmly say, sorry, I don't understand. Can you say that again?
Sorry, I don't understand. Can you say that again? That is just, wow, that is so empowering.
It really is. A lot of beginners think that asking someone to repeat themselves means they failed, but it's actually the opposite.
Oh, so?
It shows you are actively managing the conversation. It shows confidence. You are taking control and asking for what you need to understand.
I really love that perspective. So you ask them to say it again, and your friend clarifies. They say, let's meet at a coffee shop at 5.
And boom, now you understand. And you just learned that cafe means coffee shop just by asking. Asking again helps you learn.
Okay, so the meeting is set for the coffee shop at 5, but right now you are on the street and you are lost. You need to ask for directions.
Right. We are moving into the next stage, navigating the world.
And if you are stopping a stranger on the road, you can't just yell, where's the bus stop?
No, definitely not. You have to start politely. You always start with excuse me.
Excuse me. It's that little verbal warning that you are about to interrupt their day.
Exactly. Excuse me. Where's the bus stop? Or excuse me, where's the bank?
But here is the tricky part about asking a native speaker for directions. You ask perfectly, and they point down the street and say, go straight and turn left.
Oh yeah, they speak so fast. They squish all the words together.
It sounds like one giant confusing word. Go straight, turn left.
Native speakers do that all the time. It's called connected speech. We drop sounds and link words to talk faster. But for a beginner, it's impossible to understand.
So what is the fix here? How do we handle this confusing answer?
We use another variation of the fix we learned on the phone. You just say, can you speak slowly?
Can you speak slowly? It's so simple, but it works perfectly. You are basically asking them to put the spaces back between the words.
Yes, exactly. You are taking control of the interaction again, which is brilliant.
So we get our directions, we know where the coffee shop is. Now we just have to manage the time.
Right, you need to make sure you aren't late. So you might ask someone, what time is it?
And they reply, it is 5 o'clock. Or maybe it is 6:30. Very straightforward.
But the source material brings up a really interesting self-correction scenario here regarding the time.
Oh, right. So you're confirming the meeting with your friend, and you accidentally say, we meet at 4 p.m.
Yeah. Now, if you say, we meet at 4 p.m., is it wrong? No. Your friend will totally understand you.
But it sounds a little bit, I don't know, rigid, like a robot or a secret agent. We meet at 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's a bit too formal for a friend. It's much more natural to say, let's meet at 4 p.m.
Let's meet. It sounds like a suggestion, like we are doing it together.
Exactly. It's collaborative. And the best part is how the source teaches you to fix that small mistake. You just say, sorry, I mean, let's meet at 4 p.m.
Sorry, I mean, that is such a great native speaker trick.
It is. Fluent speakers do it literally all the time. We start a sentence, realize it sounds weird, and we just say, sorry, I mean, and say it the right way.
It just normalizes making mistakes. You don't have to panic. You just self-correct and keep going.
Totally. It builds so much confidence.
Okay, so we successfully meet our friend at 4 p.m. The day moves on, it's evening, and we head into a restaurant for a meal.
The restaurant scenario is great because it shows how much English you already know.
Yeah, the waiter comes up and asks, what would you like? And instead of learning a whole new set of vocabulary, the source tells us to reuse the exact same polite phrases we used in the shop.
It's so smart. You just say, I would like rice, or can I have tea?
Repurposing those phrases, I would like and can I have, is just incredibly efficient. You don't need a different phrase for every single building you walk into.
Exactly. You just recycle the structure and change the food word. And when you are done eating, asking for the check is super easy. You just say, can I have the bill, please?
Did I have the bill, please?
Yeah.
Universally understood. Okay, so dinner is finished. We leave the restaurant, and the narrative of our day brings us back home to our family.
Back to the private life, yeah. And the communication style shifts a bit here.
It does. It focuses on asking for and offering help around the house. Like a family member might say, can you help me? Or please help me.
And notice that with family, you don't need to be quite as formally polite as you were with the shopkeeper.
Right. You don't have to say, Mother, I would like to request your assistance.
Exactly. That would be so weird. You can just use a direct request because you are close to them. Like your mom might say, please bring some water.
And the response is so gentle and natural. You just say, okay, here is the water, or this is for you.
This is for you. It's such a lovely, simple way to narrate handing something to someone.
It really is. So that basically covers a full day. And then the source material does this great daily routine recap. It teaches you how to describe everything that just happened in chronological order.
Yeah, sequencing is a fantastic practice tool.
It goes like this. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I come home. I watch TV. I go to sleep.
Notice how rhythmic that is. Subject, verb, object. It gets your brain so used to the core rhythm of simple English sentences.
And as our hypothetical day in the story comes to a close, we are going to sleep, the source material stops for a moment of reflection. So let's do a quick review.
Let's do it.
We're just going to repeat the key phrases.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
I am fine.
I am fine.
And I have.
And I have.
I would like.
I would like.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey, say that again?
Did you say that again?
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Where is?
What time is it?
What time is it?
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
Can you speak slowly?
Can you speak slowly?
And can I have the bill, please?
Can I have the bill, please?
Notice what we absolutely did not do during that review.
We didn't explain any grammar.
Not a single grammar rule. And the source is very strict about this. Why no grammar at this stage?
Because if you stop to think about the rules, like, oh, is that a modal verb? You get pulled out of the natural flow. You go right back to overthinking.
You jump right back into the panic zone.
Exactly. The focus should entirely be on speaking practice and confidence. You just want these phrases to become muscle memory.
Just feeling the rhythm of the words in your mouth. And that leads us to the core philosophy of this whole deep dive, the final encouraging thought that the source leaves us with.
Yeah, and it's a powerful one. Simple English is good English.
It really is. I think a lot of people feel bad that their English isn't super complicated, but actually, simple English is the most effective way to communicate globally.
Absolutely. Even just 5 minutes of practice a day with these simple phrases is enough. You don't have to study for 3 hours.
And the mistakes.
Do not worry about mistakes, because mistakes simply help you learn. Every time you say sorry, I mean, you are getting better.
I love that. You aren't failing, you're just adjusting the GPS. Well, before we go, we just want to say a huge thank you to our amazing listeners. Spending your morning with us in this garden has been wonderful.
We truly appreciate your support so much. You guys are the best.
We do have a question for you, though. Where will you try to use these simple sentences today? We try them at a shop, or maybe just practice at home with your family.
Yeah, tell us in the comments. We absolutely love reading your messages and seeing how you're practicing.
We really do. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more easy and fun English lessons.
Give this video if it helped you today, it really helps out the channel.
And please share it with a friend who is also learning English. Maybe someone who gets a bit nervous and needs to remember that simple is best.
Definitely. And you can always watch more full practice sessions right here on our channel.
So until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and enjoy your morning.
Keep up the great work. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.